Shamita Shetty, welcome back and belated happy birthday.
Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Very good.
So Shamita, काफी लोगों से मेरी बातचीत हुई है पिछले कुछ दिनों में और एक चीज यूनानिमसली लोगों ने जनरली कहा है कि that you maintain yourself in a very classy manner inside the house. You're extremely dignified and classy. How important is that for you?
Important for me is that मैं ऐसा कुछ नहीं करूँ that will affect my family in any way. और मेरे लिए अपनी dignity रखना, जो मेरी values है, to stand by or rather stick to my values that I have that have been instilled in me, that I've grown up with, I think is very, very important. And जो भी situation मेरी जिंदगी में आता है, I think I handle it, from there. Situations के हिसाब से मेरी values change नहीं होती है. मेरे लिए जो right and wrong है, हर situation में मैं उस हिसाब से चलती हूँ. It doesn't change for me in a different place. Let me just put it that way.
पूरा हिंदुस्तान एक बात ही जानना चाहता है कि ये शमिता शेट्टी ये मोहब्बतें और शरारत के तरीके से आज भी सेम कैसे दिख सकती है? Maybe better.
Thank you. अब मम्मी से पूछना पड़ेगा. आपने मेरी मम्मी को देखा है?
जी.
So she still has that beautiful glow, and right. She's 75. Touch wood. See, I work out. मैं normal खाना खाती हूँ. I think what's most important is that I truly believe that reflects in how you look out as well. Stay positive within. I meditate a lot. I make sure the negative energies that I taken in the day do not just stay in. I release that into the universe. So yes, I mean, there's small little things that I do. But this is probably just genes. It's my mother and my father. For both Shilpa and me.
जब आपको बिग बॉस के लिए आपको अप्रोच किया गया तो आपने ये कहा कि भाई मुझे मैं विनर तो बनती नहीं हूँ, मुझे टॉप 5 में करके आप लोग कर देते हैं आप. So why should I participate? You participated in shows earlier as well. तो ये एक जो एस्पेक्ट होता है रियलिटी शोज का, इसको कैसे देखती हैं आप? that it's very strange,
disheartening.
And you were rather heartbroken when you were there in the top 4s में, आप top 3 में आप नहीं आ पाई थी. You were rather heartbroken.
Well, yes, I mean, I was very shocked that I got out 4th. But yes, this has always been a pattern. जो भी reality show मैं करती हूँ, मैं या तो top 5 या तो top 3 में पहुँचती हूँ और फिर मैं निकल जाती हूँ. And I don't know why that is so. I genuinely tried my best to change that this time. But at the end of the day, this is a show where the audience is voting for you. And the audience must have felt that somebody else did better. So I have to respect it. But I wish, I could have changed that pattern, It's very, very annoying. जब मैंने हाँ भी बोला इस शो के लिए, मैंने makers को बोला था, what is the point? I'm not going to win. Because people out there unfortunately look at me as the so-called privileged one. I don't need the win. I don't need the money. जो ऐसा actually नहीं है, क्योंकि मैं बहुत hard work डालती हूँ अपने काम में. तो अभी let's see. Hopefully लोगों का perception थोड़ा change हो गया है. They've understood the real me. मुझे पता नहीं मैं दूसरा रियलिटी शो करूंगी या नहीं करूंगी. I think I've had my fill of reality shows. ये साल के 6 महीने में बिग बॉस के घर के अंदर ही मैंने गुजारा है. तो for some time no reality shows, but I wish that they are little, maybe their perception has been changed a little about Bollywood actors, because what happens is with TV actors, their fan base is so strong that it gets very difficult to compete with them, we come with a so-called preconceived notion that people have about us. So I hope that at least changes in the future for other people.
तो मैंने आज आपके लिए कुछ फैन क्वेश्चंस मैंने लिए थे ट्विटर पे, लेकिन जो जिस तरीके का रिस्पांस है वो हजारों में सवाल है, हजारों में, एंड हर तरीके की चीजें जो हैं इस वक्त मेरे मेंशंस में हैं. I find it baffling that how much effort people take to pull down, to celebrate, to love, which is amazing. So maybe I think in your career, I don't think that you've enjoyed such popularity.
I have not. I'll be honest. Most importantly, the love that I'm getting. जब मैं बाहर निकली शो के बाहर, when I walked out of that gate, I had people actually screaming, including the press, real winner, real winner. And that literally, like, I brought tears to my eyes, because mere liye trophy jeetna, whatever, is all secondary. This is important for me. This was like my trophy. You know, the love and appreciation that is coming my way. For me, that is my win. And this is not something I have ever received in the past. So I'm so grateful to this platform that has given me this opportunity to just be myself, and people have loved me for that.
Shilpa Shetty said that I'm Shamita Shetty's sister. I think that means a lot as well.
Yes,
because, you know, you've been under the shadow of your elder sister.
Yes.
You guys share a great camaraderie always, which is amazing. Many a times siblings, they tend to develop differences because of if one is popular and the other one has to live under that shadow. But you guys have been very thick right through, so for so many years. But now just creating that own persona of yours, and that too so big. I'm sure that must be a big eye.
Shilpa has, I mean, she's seen my journey, my struggles. It has been difficult for me. It has, unfortunately, it is very difficult for a sibling in the industry. And a lot of people out there don't really understand this. They think it is all hunky-dory and there are only positives. But there are negatives as well. And given my journey, seeing me on Bigg Boss, she said that even in a VT, I remember when I was in the house, and that just made me cry. I just burst out crying when she said that. It was sweet. It was sweet for her to say something like that.
One of the biggest highlights of Bigg Boss 15 finale, because, you know, at the end of the day, it is a television show.
Yes.
And people will take back those moments, whichever ones appeals to them. And one of the biggest highlights was when Rakesh spoke his heart out, and him saying that TV todne ka mera dil cha raha tha and all that. You know, there is that honesty, which is really remarkable. How important was that particular moment for you? You guys have come out, I believe.
A lot of things happened in the house that I know must have really pained my family and Rakesh while just watching it. I mean, I went through a lot of ups and downs in the house. I had moments where I just broke. So his anger was understandable, especially because he knew her. And when he came in, you know, he had a word with her. So her insecurities towards me were completely unjustified.
Well, you mean Tejasswi?
Tejasswi, yes. So and हर टाइम एक टास्क होता तेजस्वी का एक अलग साइड ही हम लोग देखते थे, you know, and she would just go after me with a different narrative in her head. I could not understand where she was coming from, because as a woman, I tried my level best to make her feel as secure as I could. Karan and I, in fact, stopped talking to each other that much. हमारी barely कोई conversations होते थे. And we were becoming friends in the beginning. You know, there was a very sweet bond that we were sharing, that we shared in the beginning. But unfortunately, we could not even become good friends because of Tejasswi, because whether she likes to admit it or not, she was insecure. So it got difficult. And I know Rakesh reacted to that because he saw my pain. He understood my pain.
How important is it for you, someone who publicly defends you, publicly acknowledges you?
It's nice for any woman to have a man who is secure, stands by you, defends you when it is important. It's not just about me. I think every woman out there would want.
Shanika from Sri Lanka. What is your take on some fans constantly attacking Rakesh, his family, and his friends on social media who supported you throughout your Bigg Boss journey?
It's very sad and it makes me very unhappy. Rakesh is a very integral part of my life. And I mean, if he's in pain, I'm in pain. And attacking families is just not nice. Everyone has the right to their opinion. We live in a democracy, for heaven's sake. You have to respect another person's opinion. You may like something else, you may want something else to happen, but stay with that thought. Stop attacking other people for having a different opinion. This is not something that makes me very happy. And yes, I did hear about this. It upset me a lot.
This is Ketki from India. Can we see her doing Bollywood projects again?
Well, I definitely want to. And I'm really hoping that something good comes, maybe some good web series or something comes to me, because acting is my first love. I've not got that out of my system. So I'm really looking forward to doing good work now.
This is Deep from Delhi. We have seen your journey in Bigg Boss and how your behavior changes in the show as the show progresses. Like for her alone, but later you love people company. You adapt the lingo of people, be it bhaiya, words like okay, blessed, sound, etc., which is so not Shamita lingo.
So this house teaches you a lot, and everything in that house, the people, that becomes your world. And I am the sort of person who, if I'm living with someone, seeing someone 24/7, I want to get to know them the best way I can, and also make them feel comfortable around me. So that is how, I mean, I adapt to whatever situation is thrown my way. Let me just put it that way. And you have to, if you want to survive in that house. So that's exactly what I did. Like I said, I mean, I surprised myself in the house several times. I didn't know I could do these things.
All right, this is Pragati from Ghaziabad. Tell us, she is an inspiration to millions and we love her. Also ask her how does she plan on to connect with the fans on social media?
Well, I do go live from time to time. So yes, that is one time they can come online and have a chat with me and ask me whatever questions they want to at that time.
Kajal from Orissa. Do you have any plans of creating a YouTube channel about your lifestyle?
I haven't thought about it, but yeah, I would maybe look into it in the future. I haven't thought about it yet.
This is Ayushi from Delhi. One feedback or reaction you received about your performance in Bigg Boss 15 that touched you the most. What was it, and who was it from?
My mother, when I met her for the first time when I got out of the house, she hugged me and she said she was really proud of me. That's always a big one for me. Because at the end of the day, what else do we? What I mean, that is what I. How do I put this? Whatever I do, I would want to make my mother proud. I would want to make my family proud. And, she had tears in her eyes and she said, I made her proud. So I must have done something right. That was a big one for me.
If your father would have been around, what do you think his reaction would have been?
Actually, a very dear friend of mine called me up that night and said this to me. He said, you made Anna proud. I think I would have made him proud. I think he's proud of me wherever he is around me.
Definitely. Okay, this is Mahira from Gujarat. Any difference or change you see between Shamita Shetty from OTT and Shamita Shetty in Bigg Boss 15?
Yes, I think I'm stronger.
Queen Shamita, that's what the handle is. If any project comes with Karan Kundra, and would you accept it? As Karan said in interview, he has very respectful relationship with Shamita, and forever will Shamita, Karan, and can be friends. Or can you be friends with Karan? So the language is a bit all over the place. So would you work with Karan if there's any offer?
Of course, why would I not? I have absolutely nothing against him. Why would I not? I think we shared a very amicable relationship. Yes, he did disappoint me towards the end by not taking the right stance, but I think he's a nice guy, and of course, I would work with him.
Okay, this is Sheetal Bhosle from Maharashtra. When can we see Shah Ra in a music video?
When someone offers us something nice, we will do it, and you all will get to see it soon on screen.
This is Chalani from Sri Lanka. What was your first reaction and feeling after seeing so much unconditional love and support from Rakesh and his family, especially from Tai and Rakesh's friend Amol?
It made me very happy. That's all I can say. Any amount of love coming into my life just makes me happy. It makes me smile, keeps me in a happy space. So that's all I will say. I mean, it just made me very, very happy.
Apurva from Mumbai. First, people only knew Shamita as a arrogant lady with a lot of attitude, but now people got to know the real you. And the real you has made me fall in love with you a lot. How do you feel to see the appreciation that you always deserve is now on your way? So, this real side of people when it comes out, and they have a perception कि ये तो ऐसी होंगी, but ये कुछ और मिलता है उनको, तो and he's fallen in love with you.
Exactly. See, this is why I said this is my victory. You see, there were a lot of people contestants who came into the house with a preconceived notion of me. And when they got to know me in the house, they changed their opinion about me. And that makes me happy. That's a proud feeling for me. Because I don't know why people perceive me to be a certain way. I think that happens for most actors. They perceive us to be a certain way, and they expect only that from us. So this show gave me an opportunity to show people the real me. अगर ये लोग एक ओपिनियन बना के अंदर आते एंड बाहर निकलते ये बोल के कि we were right, yes, ही है, then that would make me sad. I'm happy that I could change their opinion about me. This is
Meghna Naik from Mumbai. How do you feel when you clearly see the bias when tasks were continuously being given to Tejasswi so that somehow she can make it to finale as she was unable to do it individually?
I didn't think about it like that. I'll be very, very honest with you. Yes, her winning the trophy was shocking for me because I thought Prateek should have won it. But as far as people or the channel being biased towards her and all of that is concerned, Um, See, these are all rumors, you know, and I don't want to focus on all of that.
You've also said that I would rather come forth and be considered the real winner instead of having that silence when the winner's name was announced.
Yeah, instead of having my victory questioned, because unfortunately for her victory is being questioned. And yes, there was silence in the studio. Every time Pratik's hand went up, all of us cheered, all of us screamed. तो मेरे लिए प्रतीक ने ज्यादा किया है शो में. He deserved to be the winner for me more than Tejasswi, and I'm openly saying this. At the end of the day, I guess the audience voted for her more or whatever. बहुत कुछ लोग, I mean, there's speculations about a lot. बहुत कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं. We don't know the truth, so I don't want to comment in that sense. All I know is, for me, it was shocking for me that I came fourth, and it is shocking for me that if Pratik reached the top two, he did not win.
All right. Okay. This is this is Dr. Khadija from Lahore, Pakistan. Just want to tell her that she became biggest inspiration for all of us when it comes to her fitness. Please convey my love to her. So, you know, people talking about your fitness. So the fact is, honestly, मैंने आपसे जो शुरू में मैंने आपसे कहा, खैर मोहब्बतें वाला थोड़ा सा exaggeration हो गया, लेकिन शरारा वाला तो अभी भी competition में है. So you still looks the same, which is amazing. I think, you know, this entire idea of maintaining yourself is fabulous, and it looks very organic. The best part is it looks organic.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for the compliment. See, I'll be honest. For me, health and fitness is very, very important. I do work out a lot, but I've suffered an injury, and since 3 months I've not been able to work out. I'm still recovering from it. But I just make sure I eat good food. I'm in a happy space, happy state of mind, because I truly believe when you're not in a happy frame of mind, now you start aging faster. I truly believe that. So I meditate, I eat khana that makes me happy, and I work out because my gym is my happy space for me. I enjoy my workout. जो भी करती हूँ मैं अपनी जिंदगी में, I make sure I enjoy it, and that is what shows on your face at the end of the day. आप जितना stress लोगे अपनी जिंदगी में, you will age faster.
Definitely. This is Avinash Mishra. Shamita, are you a kind of girl who may forgive but never forget? Have you forgiven Tejasswi?
I have forgiven Tejasswi. Forget I will have to do in time, no, because it has just happened 5 days back. 5-6 days back, I've just come out of the show. And I'm also human. Yes, बहुत सारी चीजें बोली गई हैं मुझे शो में that have really truly hurt me. I have forgiven a lot, but it will take me some time to forget, and I'm not the sort of person to hold on to things for so long. I let go. So of course I will in time, and I really wish her well in everything that she does in her life. I wish her a happy life always, truly from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, is the hurt more because of the fact that you have not called anyone names? You've been conscious of the fact that you've not called anyone names. The fact that you were called names, has that hurt you more?
A lot has been said to me in the house. A lot has been, yes, names. A lot has been, when somebody just judges you and tries to prove that you are this person that you are not. It's a very sad feeling. I was constantly attacked also because of who I was or where I came from. For me, my surname is my pride. I'm not going to be apologetic about it. So a lot of derogatory terms were used, not stuff that I stand for. And I had to tolerate it because I was in that house. I defended myself the best way I could, because there is no running away from any situation in this house. You have to stand there and defend it, and you have to also make sure you do it correctly, because you're on a platform where you want to send the right message out there to people. You have the power to influence people out there. So not just about me, But in general, what we promote, what we condone, what we say is okay for people to do to someone is the message you're sending out to people out there, to the youth out there. So for me, it was always also that I fought for.
This is Mary from Kerala. People have told you a lot of things you mean very bad. Why do you only react only when Tejasswi says it was a small word which she apologized and take her words back?
I reacted to everyone when they said something derogatory, including Tejasswi. You see, the problem here is, Faridun, there's no issue with auntie. I have a nephew, I have a niece. Children will call me auntie. I have no issues with that. But I was on another man, portraying the character of a masseuse in a task. And आप जिस तरीके से बोलते हो आंटी फिर से चढ़ गई उसके ऊपर, वो कॉन्टेक्स्ट सही नहीं था. मुझे उस शब्द से प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, लेकिन आप क्या कॉन्टेक्स्ट में एक औरत को ये बोल रहे हो, उससे प्रॉब्लम है.
Anam from Pakistan. How are you feeling by receiving so much love, respect, and appreciation from all over the world that you always wanted?
I feel blessed. I feel blessed. That's all I can say.
All right, so Shamita, we'll end this interview with a rapid fire with you. What was your sister's reaction when you met her after coming out of the house?
It was just a very long hug. Like I said, it was a surreal feeling just seeing them standing in front of me, and we just hugged for really long.
If you meet Salman Khan now, what are you gonna talk to him about?
Not Bigg Boss.
Not Bigg Boss. You know, there was this perception that maybe Salman Khan had a slight bias towards you.
Well, आपको लगता है कोई bias थे towards me, because जब मैं गलत गई, he fired the hell out of me. And he corrected not just me, he corrected everyone when they were wrong, and he applauded them when they were correct. So there was no special treatment given towards me. Yes, he has seen me grow. He's known me since I was a child. But he's also the host of a show. And he's the best host for the show. I can't even picture anybody else doing this this show, because he knows exactly what to say, how to pull up a person, and how to do it correctly. तो मुझे तो बहुत डांटा उन्होंने शो में, तो बायस कहाँ हो गए ये मेरी तरफ.
If not Tejasswi, who do you think deserved to win Bigg Boss 15? Pratik. Okay. Were you shocked when Umar Riaz was evicted?
I was very shocked. He was a really tough contestant, and he was one contestant that really showed a growth in his personality, in his game. So I was very, very shocked.
What is something you thought you'd never do, but you had to do it in Bigg Boss 15 house?
I never thought I would have to face so many personal comments, people hitting below the belt. I faced a lot in that house. So yeah.
A moment in your Bigg Boss 15 journey when you felt everyone was being so unfair to you?
When my friends went out, when Rakesh went out, when Neha went out, Jay was voted out, and Vishal also left at the same time. There was a time when I was very depressed. I was feeling very, very lonely. And इस गेम में जब आप किसी से कनेक्ट करते हो और वो चला जाता है, वो it gives you a झटका. It's very difficult, firstly to trust someone in that house and, share a friendship. There was a void suddenly, and वो सारे गए in that 1 week. So I was not given that time to heal. Of course, I'm on a game show, so I can't take my time to heal. But a lot of people questioned me, and a lot of people literally said to me, you need people to play your game, you can't play alone. Which was very, very insulting and unfair. Because at the end of the day, I played my game alone. right from day one. Even if I had Pratik or Nishan, the end of the day, all my decisions were mine. So that constant judgment, even when Devolina and all of them came in, them putting that chikkat on us, it was too much for me to take when the wildcards came in because I felt very, very attacked. So yeah, that was very difficult for me.
If all Bigg Boss 15 contestants were to listen to you for next 15 seconds, what would you say to them?
शमीता चाहते हैं कि आप 15 seconds के लिए अनकंडीशनल लव दे दे एक दूसरे के लिए. I would just tell them to send each other positivity and love for 15 seconds because I think everybody was so fed up of playing games in that house.
To which Bigg Boss 15 contestants would you say following dialogues? You disappointed me in a big way.
Karan Kundra.
Are you able to see yourself in the mirror?
Afsana.
Okay, which celebrity would you say thanks for being there to support me whenever I needed you?
Pratik.
Which celebrity would you say entire India has seen your true colors now?
Tejasswi.
If following people were given a truth serum, what one question you would surely ask them? Abhijit Bichukle.
I'm thinking I have 1,000 things I want to say to him. क्या आपको सच्ची में लगता है प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनोगे? That's so mean to say to him, but I don't know what else to say. Oh, a truth serum. Wait, I can ask him one more thing, which I think is better. वो जो बर्म्यूडास आप पहन रहे थे हर दिन, क्या आपने फाइनली जला दिया है उसको कि आप अभी भी पहन रहे हो वो?
So, if you had to ask a question to Tejasswi,
I don't know what to ask her. I don't want to ask her anything.
all right, that's okay. Karan,
I won't get an honest answer. So I don't want to ask her anything.
Any question to Karan Kundra?
I don't think I want to ask him anything either.
The behavior of people in Bigg Boss house is reflection of their real personality.
True.
If I was allowed, I'd have definitely slapped someone in Bigg Boss 15 house.
Yes.
Bigg Boss gives you popularity, but it also harms your image due to certain reasons.
If you don't handle it correctly, yes, it can harm.